On a gorgeous and windy afternoon here at West Perry High School, it is time for the first of 6 straight home games for the West Perry Mustangs. As today, we start off that long homestand with a Mid-Penn Colonial Division matchup between the West Perry Mustangs and the Shippensburg Greyhounds. Hello, everyone watching on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Perry Athletics, here for what could be a very exciting ball game here with West Perry and Shippensburg, two longtime rivals in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. And for today's game, West Perry heads into this one with an overall record of 3 wins and 7 losses. They are still looking for their first win, in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. They are 0-6 in the MPC. For Shippensburg, they are coming into this game 8-3 overall, 6-2 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. Last time out for both teams, West Perry is coming off a huge upset victory this past Saturday on the road at Bermudian Springs. The Eagles were previously undefeated before that game, before the Mustangs got the bats alive. And the Mustangs get a 9-6 victory this past Saturday against a previously undefeated Bermudian Springs team. For Shippensburg, they're coming off a tough loss, their first loss in 5 innings so far this season, as Shippensburg fell 10-0 in 5 innings on the road this past Friday at Cedar Cliff. The Colts dominating the Shippensburg Greyhounds. Last time up between these two teams at Shippensburg was back on March 28th, where the Greyhounds got a dominant 10-1 victory on their home field. The Greyhounds have a 3-game winning streak against West Perry, and the Greyhounds have won 5 of the last 7 against the Mustangs. West Perry, this is the first of 6 straight home games. They'll be back at home later this week on Thursday and Saturday. Thursday they will host James Buchanan, and Saturday will be a military appreciation game against the cross-county rival Susquehanna Blackhawks. The next Monday, they'll be at home again against Bowling Springs. May 1st, that's a Wednesday, they'll be home against Waynesboro. Then they'll wrap up the homestand on May 4th, that's a week from Saturday, against the Northern Polar Bears. And West Perry not off to a good start that they were hoping for. 3-7 overall, but fortunately for the Mustangs, home field advantage is going to come key in the second half of the year. 8 of the next 10 games for West Perry are here at home. And that could be big for West Perry, and as we now start officially the second half of the regular season for West Perry. And the wind is going to be picking up here throughout the day today, but really you cannot complain about the weather. It is beautiful out here, 68 degrees at game time. A little bit of wind, a few clouds here and there, but mostly clear skies. It's absolutely gorgeous day for West Perry baseball versus Shippensburg. We have the starting lineups for you here today, and here are the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Shippensburg Greyhounds, our direction of head coach Brian Etter. Laying out for Shippensburg will be the catcher, number 29, Troy Chamberlain. Batting second will be the center fielder, number 13, Caden Shope. Batting third is the designated hitter for Shippensburg, number 15, Brady Macheski. Macheski is going to be hitting for the right fielder, number 14, Aiden Estep. Batting fourth will be the left fielder, number 1, Eli Bailey. Batting fifth will be the third baseman, number 33, Everson Weller. In the sixth spot is the first baseman, number 10, Jackson Stout. Batting seventh is the shortstop, number 2, Ethan Miller. Batting eighth is the second baseman, number 7, Justin Horn. And batting ninth is the starting pitcher for Shippensburg, number 8, Aiden Benzer. Substitutions for Shippensburg include number 4, Bryson Negley, number 5, Drayden Kipe, and number 43, Jack Johnson. And here is the starting lineup for the West Perry Mustangs, our direction of head coach Jeff Sano. Here's the starting lineup for the West Perry Mustangs. Laying off will be the shortstop, number 1, Mason Sano. Batting second is the starting pitcher for West Perry today, number 17, Austin Lyons. Batting third is the third baseman, number 9, Cole Brown. Batting fourth is the center fielder, number 13, Bryce Smith. Batting fifth is the first baseman, number 8, Braden McKeever. In the sixth spot of the West Prairie lineup is the second baseman, number 5, Eli Lyons. Batting seventh is the designated hitter, number 25, Wyatt Fritz. Batting eighth is the right fielder, number 3, Jordy Ogden. And batting ninth is the catcher, number 2, Tanner Sigler. Wyatt Fritz is designated hitter for West Perry. He is hitting for the left fielder, number 6, Hunter Johnson. Substitutions for the West Prairie Mustangs include number 4, David LaJance, number 11, Trent Hockenberry, number 12, Ryden Hertzler, and number 14, Quinton Palm. Austin Lyons, he doesn't start pitching a whole lot this season, but he has been putting up some good numbers, and so West Prairie head coach decided to give Austin Lyons the ball to start on the mound here today against the Shippensburg Greyhounds, as the captain's meeting is going on right now. We see Mason Sano and Cole Brown at around the plate for the captain's meeting for West Perry. And we see for Shippensburg, number 13, Caden Shope, and number 29, Troy Chamberlain, along with head coach Brian Etter for Shippensburg and Jeff Sano for West Perry. Our umpires for today's game: calling balls and strikes behind the plate is Charles Kipp, and calling off the bases is Myron Lebo. We'll be set here for Mid-Penn Colonial Division Baseball, West Prairie versus Shippensburg, coming up here. First pitch is scheduled for 4:30. We'll take a quick break and get ready for what should be a good one here in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division, West Prairie versus Shippensburg. This is West Prairie Baseball. Westbury baseball versus the Shippensburg Greyhounds. This is kind of a rivalry in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division where anything can happen here in this one. And the Bugs are coming up here. Very nice day for the Bugs to be out here today. I'll tell you why. The reason I'm saying is because there's a wasp flying right here in front of me. Get out of here. Hey, I'm better off with a bug than a bird. As we are set, the umpires for today, Myron Label calling bases and Charles Kipp calling balls and strikes behind the plate. As the Westbury Mustangs take the field for only the third time this season. And Westbury coming off a huge win this past Saturday on the road against Bermudian Springs Eagles. Final score was 9-6. Bermudian Springs was undefeated heading into the game, but not anymore as Westbury handed them their first loss. Hopefully with momentum like that carries over into this game. This is the second time between these two teams this season. Earlier on March 28th at Shippensburg, the Greyhounds won on their home field by a score of 10-1. And so Westbury looking for their first actual home win of the year. Their first home game, if you will, not really counts as a home opener, but it was a Perry County Tournament semifinal. It was a thriller against Susquehanna. Went 8 innings, and Westbury getting the win 5-4 before losing to Newport in the championship game 4-0 when Westbury was the away team in that game. And so here we go with the Shippensburg Greyhounds coming up for the first inning. I want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the Westbury Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of Westbury Athletics, as we are set and ready to go here for this one. Laying off for Shippensburg is the catcher number 29, Troy Chamberlain. Austin Lyons getting his first start at home on the pitching mound, and slow breaking ball is in for call strike one, and we are underway. Austin Lyons, good hitting number so far this season, and he'll look to turn around here pitching wise. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Chamberlain, and here's a high fly ball, and just landed to my right, tried reaching for it, and was nowhere close. I think the wind pushed it back. You might have noticed a big wind gust right there at the plate, but it's no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 from Austin Lyons, and this ball is ripped hard out towards center field, and Bryce Smith with the diving grab. Bryce Smith, we're used to seeing him out in left field, but he's taking over center field today, and he dives for one and makes the grab for the first out. That's a good way to start the game. All right, a defensive gem for Bryce Smith. And here comes Caden Shope, the center fielder. And first pitch he sees is a high fastball for ball one. Bryce Smith, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, one of the best defensive players in, not just on the Westbury team, but in all of the Mid-Penn Conference. I mean, yeah, he had a couple of plays in the last time we saw Westbury at home that good went either way, but missing, and speaking of miss, there's a high fastball again, and missing is Caden Shope. 1 ball and 1 strike. But Bryce Smith, well, he can lay one out, and he knows he's got to get it. He gets it. So 1 ball and 1 strike here to Caden Shope. Bryce Smith, a senior. And here's the swing, and that's down the left field line, and that's just got to go foul all the way to the fence. That will make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. That ball was hit hard, but just a touch early. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's windy here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing new here at Westbury High School. It seems like it's always windy here. We had a couple games that weren't very windy, but today is no exception. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Caden Shope. Charles Kipp gives the go-ahead Here comes the windup, and the pitch from Austin Lyons is swung on and right to Eli Lyons. Eli Lyons with the grab at second, and there are very quickly 2 outs here. The Lyons brothers, Eli and Austin. One pitches, the other one catches. And that is a good start for West Perry. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Brady Macheski, the Shippensburg designated hitter. And here comes the first pitch that swung on and missed for strike 1. Macheski, he can also pitch for the Shippensburg Greyhounds, but he has been assigned as the designated hitter for the Greyhounds here today. Brady Macheski letting the 0-1 pitch from Austin Lyons. And here it is, and this ball is popped up, and it will go foul behind the Shippensburg dugout. No balls and 2 strikes already to the Shippensburg designated hitter. Shippensburg has been hitting the ball hard here in the first, and now an 0-2 pitch coming up here. And here is the pitch, and a high fastball. Good waist pitch there, good layoff there for Macheski. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch here again from Austin Lyons, and it's up high for ball 2. Austin Lyons and the West Prairie defense looking for a very quick inning here. This is the first of 6 straight home games for West Prairie baseball. The 2-2 is high fastball swung on and missed by Brady Macheski, and the Greyhounds go down in order in the first. We are going to the bottom of the first with no score. This is West Prairie baseball. Ball in the first we go. Not too shabby of a start for West Prairie baseball. 3 up, 3 down for the Greyhounds in the first. And here is the starting lineup for the West Prairie Mustangs under the direction of head coach Jeff Sano. Laying off will be West Prairie's shortstop number 1, Mason Sano. Batting second will be the starting pitcher, number 17, Austin Lyons. Batting third is the third baseman, number 9, Cole Brown. Batting fourth is the center fielder, number 13, Bryce Smith. Batting fifth is the first baseman, number 8, Braden McKeever. And batting sixth is the second baseman, number 5, Eli Lyons. Batting seventh is the designated hitter for West Prairie, number 25, Wyatt Fritz. Batting eighth is the right fielder, number 3, Jordy Ogden. And batting ninth is the catcher, number 2, Tanner Ziegler. Wyatt Fritz is the DH. He is heading for the left fielder, number 6, Hunter Johnson. Here we go, underway in the bottom of the first inning. Ball 1 here to Mason Sano. Starting pitcher for Shippensburg is Aiden Mentzer. And Mentzer in the first pitch here, or second 0-1 pitch, is hit high in the air out towards left field. And the left fielder, Eli Bailey, has it. And there is one away here. 2 pitches, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Now bring up Austin Lyons. A good start for Lyons, despite 2 hit hard hard hit balls for Shippensburg in the first inning. 1-2-3 inning for Austin Lions on the mound, and here's Austin Lions looking at strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Lions, and that just misses ball one. Aiden Menser for Shippensburg a few times. You can see that he will hurry up pitching wise. He will speed it up a little bit. Almost like what softball pitchers usually do. That's what Big Spring does very well. Last time we saw West Prairie at home was against Big Spring. That last pitch was fouled off as 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Menser looking for a quick strikeout here. Here's the 1-2, and that is hit hard and past the diving second baseman, and that'll be a base hit. A good start of the day for Austin Lions. Puts the Greyhounds in order, 1-2-3 in the first. Now his first at-bat results in a base hit. Good effort there for the second baseman, Justin Horn. But West Prairie gets the first base runner of the day, and it's a 1-out single for Austin Lions. That'll bring out Cole Brown. Cole Brown, the third baseman. Shippensburg expecting a bunt here, looks like. The third baseman, Everson Weller, is really close to the plate. There's ball one to Cole Brown. Here comes the next pitch, and that is a high fastball for ball two. Absolutely gorgeous day. Some clouds starting to roll in, but we should not be seeing any weather whatsoever throughout this game. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, and that is a hitter's count swung on and missed high in the air. And third baseman, and diving back, and he makes the grab. Nice job for Everson Weller, sticking with it in foul territory. The wind might have pushed it back a little bit, but it's a pop out to third in foul territory, and that is out number 2. Tough break there for West Prairie. Cole Brown almost had an extra life, but good job for Everson Weller to stick with it. And now Bryce Smith whacks at the first pitch and fouls it off for strike one. Bryce Smith already with a defensive gem here in this game in the first. To lead off the game, even Troy Chamberlain ripped an 0-2 pitch, and Bryce Smith out in center field today laid one out to get the out. So no balls and 1 strike here to the West Prairie center fielder. Here's the next pitch, and that misses for ball 1. Bryce Smith, one of 3 seniors on the West Prairie team. Bryce Smith will be playing at Penn State Altoona next season. And here's the next pitch, and that's swung on and fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Austin Lions at first with 2 outs and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strike pitch coming up to Bryce Smith from Aiden Menser. And here's the 1-2, and that misses way outside. Nice job there for the catcher for Shippensburg, Troy Chamberlain, to dive out and make sure that ball doesn't go all the way to the backstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to the West Prairie center fielder. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and lays one out and hits it hard out towards left center field, and the left center fielder, Caden Schultz, will make the grab, and that will end the inning. Austin Lions gets a base hit for the Mustangs, but nothing doing after that. Very quickly, we are going to the second inning with no score. You are watching West Prairie Baseball against the Shippensburg Greyhounds, exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for the second inning in a scoreless ball game. Second inning we go here. West Prairie no runs on one hit, no errors, leaving one runner left on first. And Shippensburg in the first inning went down in order: 1, 2, 3, 2 lineouts and a strikeout. And that'll bring up Eli Bailey. 4, 5, and 6 here stood up for the Shippensburg Greyhounds. Eli Bailey wearing number 1, the left fielder for the Greyhounds. Here's the first pitch from Austin Lyons to Bailey. A slow breaking ball stays upstairs for ball 1. Absolutely gorgeous day. And today is 2 different days. Today is World Book Day. So after today's game, go get yourself a book. And there's a swing and a miss from Eli Bailey. 1 ball and 1 strike. I can read a book about that swing all day long. Just saying. Got a lot of swings and misses on the high fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike pitch. Here's the next pitch, and that goes off of Bailey's foot, so the play was ruled dead, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bailey took a shot right there. Went off his foot. Couldn't tell which foot it was. He's just looking to shake that one off. Today is also Pennsylvania primary, so if you haven't done it yet, go out and vote today. I think you have until 10 o'clock today, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I already voted today, so yeah, make sure you go out and vote. Today is the Pennsylvania primary. So 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Eli Bailey. Here's the next pitch, and that is chopped foul at the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes still to the Shippensburg left fielder. Have you ever thought of becoming a baseball umpire? Now's your opportunity. Go to PIAA.org to find out how you can become a PIAA official. Again, that is PIAA.org. We are officially in the second half of the regular season for West Prairie. 10 games down, 10 games to go. Right, here's a swing, and that's got to go foul. I don't know where. It's to my left. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Shippensburg currently on a 3-game winning streak against the West Prairie Mustangs. The last time West Prairie beat the Greyhounds, that was 2 years ago on this field. It was senior night for West Prairie baseball, and Aiden Russell, who was a senior that year, had the walk-off hit against the Greyhounds. Foul ball again, 1 ball and 2 strikes still. Good at bat here to Eli Bailey to start the second inning. Here comes the 1 and 2, and that is chopped at the plate again. Eli Bailey just over it and able to get the barrel of the bat tipped just right above it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch here again. Got from Austin Lyons. A long at bat here and timeout off the plate. Nice crowd here today for West Prairie baseball, and Shippensburg fans making the decent trip to be here today. Not very far, and a 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and it's backed it by K's for Austin Lyons. Austin Lyons ended the first with a strikeout. Now he starts the second with a strikeout. 1 away. That'll bring up Everson Weller. Everson Weller, the third baseman, had a nice grab in the last half inning in the bottom of the first, grabbing Cole Brown of a foul ball. And here's the first pitch swinging from Everson Weller, and fouls it off for strike 1. Here's the next pitch, and that is hit hard out towards left field, and the left fielder's not going to have a play on it. That ball was crushed. Hunter Johnson was never going to make the play, and now a throw gets away from Mason Sano, and that is going to result in a 1-out triple for Everson Weller. That ball was crushed, ladies and gentlemen. Hunter Johnson was too deep, was too shallow out in left field. That's going over his head. Then the throw got away from Mason Sano a little bit. That will not count error, as I think Weller was going over for a triple all the way. So early trouble here for the Mustangs, as Everson Weller has a 1-out triple in his first at bat. And that'll bring up Jackson Stout. And nothing new here for Wes Perry so far this season. So early in the game, but already the infielders are coming in here right on the edge of the infield grass. And Jackson Stout is taking strike one. West Perry defense has been amazing all season long. Yeah, they had a couple of games that had a little bit of high scoring so far, but other than that, West Perry defense has been fantastic so far. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that's in there for call strike two. Shippensburg fans weren't very happy with that high fastball, but it's no balls and 2 strikes here to Jackson Stout. Stout is also a very good basketball player at Shippensburg. No balls and 2 strikes with 1 out, runner on third. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Austin Lyons, and a high fastball swung on and missed. Strikeout number 3 already for Austin Lyons, and there are 2 away now. So now the infielders will not have to be on the edge of the infield grass, as there are now 2 away here, as the play will be made at first, should any of the infielders have an opportunity at that. And here comes Ethan Miller, the shortstop, wearing number 2. And a high fastball is laid off for ball 1. Austin Lyons has been incredible so far, despite giving up 1 hit so far through 1 2/3. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Miller. And good stop there for Tanner Sigler. We didn't know what to expect from Tanner Sigler this season behind the plate catching, especially when Quentin Ogden last season was a senior. He was an amazing catcher. So we didn't know how it would pair up with Tanner Sigler, but he has been doing very well so far behind the plate. And there's ball 3. 3-0 here to Ethan Miller. And you gotta imagine this has gotta be a free take right here. 3-0 coming up here from Austin Lyons. And here is the pitch, and that's right down the middle for strike 1. Yeah, free take there for Ethan Miller on 3-0. 3 balls and 1 strike now. 2 outs here with a runner on third. Austin Lyons, a 3-1 pitch. And swung on and hit high in the air and shallow right, and that will drop for a base hit. Runner was going all the way with 2 outs. And it's an RBI single for Ethan Miller, and it's 1-0 Greyhounds. Ball wasn't hit hard, but right in a perfect spot to get a base hit, and now a throw over to first, nothing doing. That's Ethan Miller back in safely. Here's Justin Horn now, the second baseman, wearing number 7. 1-0 lead early here in the game for the Shippensburg Greyhounds. And here is the line. A rip. Mason Sano flips over to Eli Lyons covering second, and that will end the inning. Shippensburg grabs a 1-0 lead after an RBI single from Ethan Miller. Everson Weller had a 1-out triple that later cashed in on an RBI single from Ethan Miller. We are going to the bottom of the second, now 1-0 lead for the Shippensburg Greyhounds. This is West Perry Baseball. Bottom of the second we go for Shippensburg. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, leaving 1 runner on base in the top of the second inning. West Prairie has 5, 6, and 7 hitters due out for the Mustangs as West Prairie's first baseman, number 8, Braden McKeever, will start us off here in the bottom of the second. Now a 1-0 lead for the Shippensburg Greyhounds, and the first pitch to McKeever is down low for ball 1. McKeever having himself a good year offensively. McKeever, a junior for the Mustangs. And there he takes strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Brandon McKeever. 1 hit for the Mustangs in the first off the bat of Austin Lyons, a 1-out single. And there is ball 2. 2-1 here to McKeever. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and that is swung on and fouled back. And, they can land it on the back of somebody's pickup truck. And it stayed in there, too. Wow, what a shot. 2 balls and 2 strikes now after that foul ball. The 2-2, and a check swing. Appeal down to first. No, Myron Label, the bases umpire, saying he did not swing. It looked pretty good from here, too, that he did not swing. So the count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The first hitter in this game from either team to get the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss that time from McKeever. And that's the first strikeout for Aiden Menser, 1 away. So here comes Eli Lyons, Austin's brother. And his first year in the West Prairie varsity team, Eli Lyons, the second baseman. See if he can duplicate what Austin did in the first with a 1-out base hit, and there he takes ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is up high again for ball 2. That's a good hitters count right here for Eli Lyons. And here is the 2-0, and that's right down the middle for strike 1, called by Charles Kipp, the home plate umpire. My dad's a very good umpire, too. He does more of a college level now with the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference, the PSAC. And there is strike 2 called. And yeah, both these umpires know my dad pretty well, and I'm sure my dad's watching, too, because he went to Shippensburg High School. He was the catcher for the Greyhounds back in the early 80s. And there is a swing, and that goes out of play. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch coming up here from Menser. And this is going to go out of play as well. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes to Eli Lyons. It's always fun when Shippensburg comes to town here for really any sport. And mostly happens for baseball, basketball. And here is the swing. And dribbler down towards the pitcher. He has the play, throws over to first in time. And there are quickly 2 away here. Eli Lyons just missed it. Yeah, timed perfectly, but just a tapper up the middle. Easy play for Aiden Menser. And there are 2 outs here already in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up Wyatt Fritz, the designated hitter for West Prairie. And he takes the first pitch, and it's a breaking ball call for strike 1. Looking like a curveball right there. No balls and 1 strike. Wyatt Fritz has been struggling offensively so far this season, and there's one of the reasons why. A swing and a miss at the high fastball. No balls and 2 strikes. Wyatt Fritz especially has been struggling here at home. Here's the 0-2, and a good waist pitch up high for ball 1. Shippensburg looking to keep this score exactly where it is. It's a 1-0 lead. Here is the 1-2 pitch, and a high fastball again is laid off for ball 2. 2 outs here with the bases empty in the bottom of the second. And the wind still howling here, the 2-2, and that is down the third base line, foul. It hit the chalk before the third base bag. But goes foul anyway, and it's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three seniors for West Perry: Ryden Hertzler, David LaChance, and Bryce Smith. LaChance and Hertzler don't get to play a whole lot, but they do come up to play sometimes. Here's the next pitch, and called strike 3 from Charles Kipp, and the Mustangs go down in order in the bottom of the second. We are going into the third inning, 1-0 lead for Shippensburg. You are watching West Prairie Baseball against the Shippensburg Greyhounds exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for the third inning. Third inning we go here. Shippensburg will look to increase their 1-0 lead, and now is a good time for our West Prairie Athletic Department trivia question of the game. When was the last time West Prairie Baseball faced Shippensburg in the District 3 playoffs? When was the last time West Prairie Baseball faced the Shippensburg Greyhounds in the District 3 playoffs? We'll have that answer for you coming up in the next half inning. As for the Shippensburg Greyhounds, it is 9-1-2 hitters due up for the Greyhounds. And before the first pitch, Charles Kipp is talking to the leadoff hitter Aiden Menser, the number 9 hitter for Shippensburg, the starting pitcher for Shippensburg. Here's the first pitch to Menster from Austin Lyons, and that is well inside for ball 1. Pitching matchup here. Not very often in high school baseball do we see a pitcher in the bottom of the lineup, let alone the number 9 hitter for any baseball team. But Aiden Menster is one of those players who is a pitcher, and there is, what was that? Was that ball 2? I think so. I don't know what kind of call that was. 2 balls and no strikes here to Aiden Menser. Here's the 2-0, and that is swung on high in the air, shallow right field, and the right fielder this time, Jordy Ogden, is going to make the grab, and there is 1 out. So back to the top of the lineup now for Shippensburg, as Troy Chamberlain will come up. 0 for 1. He hit the ball hard with 2 strikes, but lined out on a spectacular diving grab from Bryce Smith out in center field. And here's the first pitch to Chamberlain, and it's called strike 1. Austin Lyons, only 2 hits allowed so far. One of them was a triple. And then an RBI single from Ethan Miller. Makes our score 1-0 at the moment. And pitch just missing apparently for ball 1. And that looked good from right here, but it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Base is empty here with 1 out in the top of the third. Austin Lyons finding himself a little bit of a groove right now. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and here's a high fly ball out towards shallow center, and that'll drop in front of Bryce Smith. Wasn't going to make an effort that time. I don't think it would helped much anyway, diving for it, and that's going to be a base hit for Troy Chamberlain. So that's the third base hit for Shippensburg so far, the first for Troy Chamberlain. And up next here is Caden Shope. I don't think Troy Chamberlain, he wasn't looking to hit that ball very hard. He just wanted to hit it hard enough for it to drop down in center field. Now this ball is ripped hard and right to Bryce Smith for the second out. Caden Shope, first pitch swing, and it's a line out to Bryce Smith out in center field. 2 away here in the third. And that'll bring up Brady Macheski, the designated hitter for Shippensburg. He struck out swinging to end the first. Quick look over, throw over here to Chamberlain, and nothing doing. Yesterday, New York Yankees had a bizarre start to the game yesterday. They were facing the Oakland Athletics, and the A's won 2-0 yesterday. Boo. That's me as a Yankees fan. But in the very first inning, the second batter of the game, and Aaron Boone was arguing something with the home plate umpire, and the umpire was like, he looked, I don't know how to say, he acted like he did not want to be in New York at all. And there's ball 1 to Macheski, by the way. So yeah, they're arguing, and then the umpire to Aaron Boone, the manager of the Yankees, saying one more word and you're out. The camera was clearly focused on Aaron Boone during that discussion. Aaron Boone is sitting quiet at the dugout, and a step off here for Austin Lions. And a fan behind the dugout, first row behind the dugout, said something to the umpire. Don't know what he said, but the home plate umpire heard it, and he tossed Aaron Boone because of what the fan said. The home plate umpire, he thought Aaron Boone said something. He never did. It was clear that he never said anything. And home plate umpire was like, I don't care who said it. You're gone. Bunt attempt here, pulls it back for ball 2. Meanwhile, Troy Chamberlain steals second. So runner at second now with 2 outs and a 1-1 count. Oh, that was a strike apparently to Macheski. 1 ball, 1 strikes. Coming up here to Brady Macheski. Runner on second now with 2 outs. And a step off here from Lions. Yeah, I don't know who that home plate umpire was at the Yankees game yesterday, but he was just pretty much asking to be fired. The count is actually 2 balls and no strikes. Just got the correction there from Charles Kipp. There's a swing and a miss. Now there's strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Macheski. A few Shippensburg fans making the short trip to be here today. 2 outs. Troy Chamberlain at second. And a 2-1 pitch from Austin Lions. And here's a swing, and that will get out of play to even a count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, there was really only one time in person where I saw a coach get ejected, and it was in the Perry County Championship game a year ago for West Perry against Newport. That's breaking a wild walk-off win at the end, and Newport coach just went berserk. And we'll have to hold off on that as the 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Brady Macheski down on strikes for the second time already. And we are going into the bottom of the third. Still 1-0 lead for Shippensburg. This is West Perry Baseball. Back here for the bottom of the third. Still 1-0 lead for the Shippensburg Greyhounds. Austin Lions have himself a good start on the mound despite giving up 3 hits and 1 run on 3 hits so far through 3 innings. Austin Lions has 4 strikeouts already. 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 2 in the second. And here we go. 8-9-1 here. Stood up for the West Prairie Mustangs as Jordy Ogden looks at strike 1. Jordy Ogden, younger brother Quentin Ogden. Quentin Ogden, currently a student at Central Penn College. That's 1 ball, 1 strike here to Jordy Ogden. 1 ball, 1 strike, and Ogden going for a bunt, and Dustin Mara is called strike 2 anyway. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Quentin Ogden, I forget what he's studying at Central Penn, but he's no longer on the baseball team. He decided he didn't want to play baseball while fulfilling his academics, and it can be tough in the college level. It really can. And a swing and a miss there for Jordy Ogden. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Aiden Menser, and there's 1 away here in the bottom of the third. That'll bring up Tanner Sigler. Yeah, I should know. Like when I was at Lock Haven University, I did 1 year with the rugby team at Lock Haven, and it just really did a big impact with all the practice time and the long distance travel for games. Like, it really had an impact on my grades, and so like I couldn't do rugby for more than a year. So yeah, I didn't want to, but really have to go to school more than anything else. Unless if you're on a scholarship, then it's easy. No balls and 2 strikes here to Tanner Sigler after that foul ball. The 0-2 pitch and timeout here at the plate. Right before Aiden Menser was about to deliver a pitch. The 0-2 pitch from Menser is swung on, and that's going to get fouled back and now play. Still no balls and 2 strikes. West Prairie softball is at Shippensburg today. West Prairie softball only has 4 home games left this season. Both West Prairie baseball and softball. Here's a rip and line drive out to center field, but right to the center fielder Shope. And there's 2 away here. And we're back to the top of the lineup for the Mustangs. Good rip there for Tanner Sigler. Right to the center fielder Caden Shope for the second out. That'll bring up Mason Sano, the top of the lineup. Mason Sano flew out to left field his first time up, making him 0 for 1. And there is ball 1. Here's the 1-0, and slow breaking ball just missing for ball 2. Yeah, West Prairie baseball and softball, they're both at home on Thursday at the same time against James Buchanan. And 2-0 pitch is in for a call, strike 1. A pitch down at the knees. 2 balls and 1 strike, 2 outs, base is empty here in the bottom of the third. The 2-1, and Mason Sano trying to bunt for a base hit, but it goes foul. Sano frustrated that ball didn't stay fair. So now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mason Sano trying to catch the Greyhounds off guard a little bit with that bunt attempt for a base hit. Certainly getting the attention of Everson Weller now at third base. 2-2 pitch coming out from Aiden Menser. Here it is as it's away. Count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sano is now the second West Prairie hitter to get the count full in this game. Through 10 at-bats, here comes the 3-2 pitch from Aiden Menser. And here's the swing and grounded by the first baseman. And he steps and flips over to the pitcher covering. Nice play there for Jackson Stout to find Aiden Menser, and that will end the inning. The Mustangs go down in order for a second consecutive inning. And we are going into the fourth inning, still 1-0 lead for the Greyhounds. You are watching West Prairie Baseball against the Shippensburg Greyhounds, exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for the fourth inning, 1-0 lead for Shippensburg. Quick game already so far. We're in the fourth inning already. And it's a 1-0 lead. West Prairie Baseball unable to get anything going offensively as a led. Only one base runner. That was on a one-out base hit from Austin Lyons, who will lead off in the fourth inning. And now here he is pitching to the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Eli Bailey taking ball one way up high above the strike zone. As Austin Lyons has been doing very well despite giving up one run in the second inning. Here is the next pitch, and that is in for a call strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now it's a good time to answer our West Prairie Athletic Department trivia question of the game. When was the last time West Prairie Baseball faced Shippensburg in the District 3 playoffs? The thing is, they only faced Shippensburg and West Prairie Baseball only face each other one time in the District 3 playoffs. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes after that swing and a miss. And that was back in 1993. I was just a year before I was born. 1993 in a AAA quarterfinal for West Prairie Baseball against Shippensburg. The Greyhounds won that game in 5 innings, 15-5. Shippensburg later went on to lose 4-2 against Elizabethtown in the District 3 semifinals. And Elizabethtown, well, hold off on everything on that because Cole Brown with a nice play and safe! West Prairie fans not happy about that call. It was close. Marvin Label calling Eli Bailey safe at first. Good play there for Cole Brown. As a leadoff base hit, an infield single for Eli Bailey here in the fourth. Man, that was close. I mean, I wish we had slow motion. I wish we had replay. And now, and Eli, and I think Jeff Snell was asking Myron Label, are you sure about that one? Was McKeever's foot off the bag or something? No, it's just a throw. Wasn't in time apparently. So Everson Weller will now come up and, of course, a throw over to first here. Check that runner, Eli Bailey, who was called safe at first on an infield single. I think West Prairie is arguing that McKeever's foot might have been on the bag, but McKeever's foot might have not been on the bag. Even if it was off the bag, I think Bailey would have been safe anyway. I don't know, you be a judge. No balls and 1 strike to Everson Weller after that foul ball. Weller had the triple in the second inning and came around to score. Later on, an RBI single from Ethan Miller. So a dangerous part of the lineup here for Shippensburg. Throw over again, nothing doing. Here's The next pitch, and that is hit high and playable in foul territory for McKeever, and a diving effort for Eli Lyons, and falls down in foul territory. So that'll make the count no balls and 2 strikes. Eli Lyons try to dive for one there, but the lands foul. But the count now goes to no balls and 2 strikes to the Shippensburg third baseman. I forget what I was talking about earlier. Shoot. Man. No balls and 2 strikes. A high fastball. And nothing doing at first. Tanner Stigler pump fake throw. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And another throw over and close. And he got him! Myron Lebo saying out at first. First base coach not happy with that call. Had his hands over his head, but picked off is Eli Bailey, and that's the first out. Nice throw from Austin Lyons, and McKeever able to get the tag down. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now with the bases empty for Everson Weller. And here's a rip, and that is crushed. Left center field, and that'll go all the way. Lands on the warning track. And Everson Weller is now 2 for 2 with a triple and a double. That ball was crushed. Lands on the warning track. We saw the dust flying up on that ball. So 1 out double here. And Jackson Stout now coming up. Man, Everson Weller. He had 2 strikes on that at bat too. He just crushed it to left center field. You would think, well, with his power, he might be able to get one over the fence. And here's Jackson Stout swinging at the first pitch and fouls it off for strike one, excuse me. Fourth inning already, and it's a good defensive ball game so far. And Everson Weller at second, providing all the power so far in this game. Here's a swing, a high fly ball to shallow left. And Hunter Johnson will make the grab for the second out. That's big for the West Prairie Mustangs, but now you gotta be careful here. Here comes Ethan Miller. The Shippensburg shortstop had the RBI single to score Everson Weller from third to make it. Weller's score is right now 1-0. Oh yeah, so trivia question. Shippensburg beat West Prairie in the only playoff, and there's a balk. A balk is called, and Everson Weller balk is called a very rare thing for West Prairie baseball. So now Everson Weller is over at third. And here's a rip and line drive. Mason Sano diving for one, and it goes through for a base hit. Another RBI single for Ethan Miller, and it's now 2-0 Greyhounds. And again, it counts with 2 outs. And here comes Justin Horn. Round into a fielder's choice to end the second inning. And here's a high fastball for ball 1. Tough break here. The middle of the lineup is tough for the Shippensburg Greyhounds. Tougher on the West Prairie defense. 1 ball, no strikes here to Horn. And a high fastball again for ball 2. Yeah, so 1993 was the only time where West Prairie and Shippensburg baseball faced each other in District 3 playoffs. The Greyhounds in the District 3 AAA quarterfinal beat the Mustangs 15-5 in 5 innings. Shippensburg later went on to lose in the semifinals against Elizabethtown 4-2. Eatown went on to win the District 3 championship in a 4-2 victory against Waynesboro, and Elizabethtown High School in 1993 won the state championship. 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and 1 strike here to Justin Horn. Throw over to first, nothing doing. Two nothing lead now for the Greyhounds. And here's the 2-1 pitch, and that's in for call strike 2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Austin Lions. Swing, and that'll get foul. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a swing and foul back, and 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs and run on first. Good at bat here for Justin Horn. He grounded into a fielder's choice to end the second inning. Here goes the 2-2 pitch again from Lions. And nope, a throw over. Nothing doing at first. For West Perry baseball, this is the first of 6 straight home games. On Thursday, they'll be at home against James Buchanan. And then on Saturday, they'll be at home in military appreciation game against Susquehanna. 2-2 pitch again is fouled back. Tipped out the plate. My goodness, good at bat here for Horn. Susquehanna coming to town for the second time this season. West Perry beat the Blackhawks 5-4 in 8 innings in the Perry County Championship semifinal. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a throw over again, nothing doing. Well, but one thing that's unfortunate for the next 2 games for West Perry against James Buchanan and Susquehanna, I will not be here for both those games. My best friend is getting married. My best friend Tony is getting married to his fiancee Megan this Saturday. Rehearsal dinner is on Thursday. Then a wedding is on Saturday. And I'm one of the groomsmen, so I do apologize, but I will not be here broadcasting those next 2 baseball games. I do apologize for the inconvenience, but it's for a good reason, though. I'm very happy for my good buddy Tony and his fiance. I'm looking forward to what those 2 have in store. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Justin Horn. But I will be back next Monday. Next Monday, West Prairie Baseball hosting the Bowling Springs Bubblers. Runner goes on 3-2 and 2 outs, and again fouled back. A long at bat here for Justin Horn against Austin Lions. This is a really good at bat here for Horn, getting the pitch count up high for Austin Lions. Three-two pitch again. Runner goes. This ball is hit well out towards center field. Bryce Smith going under it. He makes the grab, and a long at bat ends with a fly out, and that will end the inning. Shippensburg gets one more run on who else? An RBI single from Ethan Miller. We are going into the bottom of the 4th now. 2-0 lead for the Greyhounds. This is West Perry Baseball. Bottom of the fourth we go. And Shippensburg duplicating what they did in the second inning. A hard extra bases hit for Everson Weller, and then Ethan Miller driving him in from third. As Ethan Miller is 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs, and Everson Weller is 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored with a triple and a double. And now here comes the only West Prairie player to get on base so far in this game, Austin Lyons. It's been 8 up, 8 down so far for the Greyhounds. And here's a rip, and Austin Lyons continues his hot start. Austin Lyons ripping at the first pitch, and that's going to be a leadoff single for Austin Lyons, making him 2 for 2 so far in this game. So let's see if that gets anything going for the West Prairie offense. That's Cole Brown now. He was robbed of a foul ball this last at bat. Popped one out in foul territory right next to the fence. But Everson Weller diving back to make a spectacular grab. So Cole Brown 0 for 1, and now trouble here at first. Safe at first for Austin Lyons. There's one strike there to Cole Brown. Brown went going around on the bunt attempt. And Cole Brown going to get that runner over to scoring possession, and now a throw to first. Nothing doing. That's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Cole Brown. Cole Brown next fall is expected to be the starting quarterback for West Prairie football. Now that Marcus Quaker's got to be graduating in the next 2 months. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Cole Brown. Austin Lyons 2 for 2. He's the only player on the West Prairie offense to get on base so far. He is now 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And laying off at first. Bunt is pulled back, and it's ball 3. It's going to be the big inning for West Prairie has been looking for in the bottom of the fourth, now behind 2-0. Timeout here as Aiden Menser is stepping back, taking his time on this next pitch. Austin Lyons at first. Here's a 3-1, and a bunt goes down the first base line, and a flip over to first in time. Nice heads-up play for Aiden Menser to flip over to Jackson Stout at first, so it's a successful sacrifice bunt here. And Austin Lyons goes into scoring position with 2 outs. Right on second, with 1 out, excuse me. Here comes Bryce Smith. He hit one hard, but lined out to center field his first time up. And step back here. No throw to second. Shortstop Ethan Miller covering the bag. Here's the first pitch to Smith, and that is just missing for ball 1. Wow, that looked good from here. It must have been inside, just barely. One ball, no strikes. And way inside that time, Smith able to jump out of the way, 2-0. There's the 2-0 to Smith, and he swings at the hitter's count and hits it out towards deep right field. And that is going to be caught. Lyons tagging from second, and he'll get up to third easily. Now 2 away here with Austin Lyons over at third. Yeah, I didn't think that ball was hit that hard, but deep enough for Austin Lyons to tag from second and go to third. That'll bring up Braden McKeever now. McKeever started the second inning with a strikeout. And here he takes ball 1, a high fastball. As of right now in the power rankings, Shippensburg is currently ranked 10th in District 3 4A, or excuse me, 5A. And here's the rip for McKeever. Out towards center field, but right to the center fielder, Caden Shope. And the Mustangs waste an RBI opportunity in the fourth. We are going to the fifth inning. Shippensburg now leads 2-0. You are watching West Prairie Baseball against the Shippensburg Greyhounds exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for the fifth inning. 2-0 lead for Shippensburg. Four innings complete already in this one, and the Shippensburg Greyhounds with a 2-0 lead. The Greyhounds are looking for their ninth win of the season. And it's going to be 9-1-2 here stood out for the Greyhounds as Aiden Menser will step off to lead off the fifth inning. Austin Lyons doing well despite giving up 2 hits. Only really 2 hitters have gotten to Austin Lyons. Here's ball one. And Aiden Menser, the starting pitcher for Shippensburg, flew out to right field his first time up, making him 0 for 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch and swing, and that will go out to center field for a base hit. And Menser now 1 for 2 with a flyout and a single. It's a leadoff base hit for Shippensburg. So that'll bring up the top of the lineup now. Here comes Troy Chamberlain, but we're going to have a pinch, a courtesy runner here for Shippensburg. As it's going to be number 5, Drayden Kipe. Drayden Kipe is the courtesy runner for the Shippensburg pitcher. And here's the first pitch swing from Troy Chamberlain. That'll go out to left field for a base hit. Kipe stopping at second, and back-to-back base hits here on 3 pitches here in the fifth. That'll bring up Caden Shope. Troy Chamberlain with his second hit of the game, making him 2 for 3. And here's the center fielder, Caden Shope. Lined out twice so far. He's been hitting the ball hard, but right to either the second baseman, Eli Lyons, or the center fielder, Bryce Smith. So it's 0 for 2 with 2 lineouts. And step off here very quickly. Runners at first and second with nobody out. And here's the first pitch swing from Shope, and that'll get out of play for strike 1. It can be hard for a pitcher to face a line for a third time, and that's where we're at right now. This is the third at bat for Caden Shope, the second hitter in the Greyhounds lineup. And this is where things could get interesting. So 0-1 is dropped, bunt, but foul, and that'll make the count no balls and 2 strikes. And the first matchup for West Prairie Baseball against Shippensburg at Shippensburg back on March 28th. Mason Sano was the starting pitcher in that one. And Sano did well. He kept the Mustangs in the game for the most part. But then, through around this time, Shippensburg started piling it on. And the Greyhounds won on their home field against West Prairie 10-1 back on March 28th earlier this season. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and fouled back from Shope. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Austin Lyons has 4 strikeouts here in this game. Had all 4 through the first 3 innings. Did not have a strikeout in the 4th. Here he's looking for one in the 5th with 2 on. And nobody out. The 0-2 pitch is swung on. That'll go foul down the third base line. Right towards the nice concrete construction incorporated sign. Seems like they did some work on that sign. I remember a few weeks ago that sign looked a bit rusty up, but looks like they did some work on it. Looks good. Nice concrete construction incorporated. Okay, right here in Elliotsburg. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and that ends up hitting Shope. Obviously not intentional with 2 strikes. But now the bases will be loaded with nobody out. This is going to get interesting. I'm surprised we're not seeing Jeff Samuel coming out to talk right now. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Drayden Kipe pinch running for Aiden Menser at third. Troy Chamberlain in second. And Caden Shope now at first after being hit by a pitch. And a good opportunity here for Brady Majeski. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts so far. And here's the first pitch. Slow breaking ball. Upstairs for ball 1. Both these teams will return home on Thursday. West Prairie Baseball against James Buchanan at 4:30. And Shippensburg will be at home for their biggest rival, the Big Spring Bulldogs, at 4:15 on Thursday. 2-0 now to Majeski, the Shippensburg designated hitter, who is so far the designated strikeouter. I mean, no joke. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Now ahead, 2-0 with the bases loaded. And here he swings out one and goes to deep left field. Hunter Johnson going back, and that is off the fence. Everybody was tagging up, and Shippensburg is going to increase their lead. 1-run score, so throw to the plate, not in time. And everybody goes up, and the ball gets away, actually, and that's going to be an E2. That'll bring in another run. 3 runs come across the score. And it's 5-0 Greyhounds. That's going to be ruled in a single with 2 RBIs. And then on the error, Caden Shope scoring. And now a timeout call here as Jeff Sandler is going to come out now. That's a bad turn of defense right there. It's got to be ruled a 2 RBI single for Brady Majeski. As everybody was tagging up, thinking that Hunter Johnson out in left field was going to make that grab, but it just kept drifting back and back. Not a chance for Johnson. The wind might have a big impact on that fly ball. So 3 runs come across the score. 2 of those runs are going to be earned, but then Mason Sandler throwing to the plate to Terrence Sigrid. That throw was off target. Then a throw back to third. As Caden Shope was trying to go for third. And then Caden Shope was able to score on the error. So it's a 2-run single for Brady Majeski, followed by an E2 that puts him at second. And that'll bring up Eli Bailey. And Bailey swinging at the first pitch. And Sano throws to third to get the lead runner out at third. So Eli Bailey will reach on a fielder's choice. And that is the first out of the inning. So now here comes the dangerous power hitter in Everson Weller. 2 for 2. Mason Sano telling his outfielders, get ready. This guy has power. 2 for 2 with a double and a triple. He had a 1-out triple in the second. Then he had a 1-out double in the fourth. He has scored twice in this game. There's the first pitch, and that is in for a call, strike one. Gotta be careful here, big time power. I'm just hoping for my own sake that he doesn't swing late, because if the ball's coming right at me here, I'm in trouble. I do not have a glove for me. All I got are sandbags. The 0-1 pitch is in for a call, strike two. This is where Everson Weller hit the double in his last at bat. No balls, 2 strikes here with 1 out. That's probably looking for a ground ball, but that's easier said than done against a power hitter like Weller. Here is the 0-2, and there is a rip, and that will go out for a base hit. And Eli Bailey rounding third, and he will stop, and he'll be tagged out. Bryce Smith with a nice throw. That's going to be rolled a single for Everson Weller. Weller going to second on the throw. And Eli Bailey caught trying to go to third, and there are 2 away now. So now Everson Weller is 3 for 3 with a triple, a double, and a single. He only needs a home run now to complete the cycle. We haven't seen that on the West Prairie field in a long time. Very long time. And here comes Jackson Stout now. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout, and he flew out to Hunter Johnson out in left field his last time up. What a throw. Trust me, you do not want to run on Bryce Smith. He has that incredible arm. And you want to try to go for third, go ahead, but chances are you're going to get tagged out. Here's a high fly ball and potentially play a ball, but nope, it goes off of the cage and the backstop. As no balls and 1 strike here to Jackson Stout. Shippensburg scoring 3 runs in the 5th, making it 5-0. Here's the 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, in for call, strike 2. Austin Lyons trying to get out of this inning. Here comes the 0-2. And swing, and that's going to get out of play. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Westbury infielders cheering on Austin Lyons. Aus is what they call him. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and just missing. Good waste pitch there from Austin Lyons. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs here with a run on second. Step off here, throw to second, not in time. Good effort there. Trying to get Weller napping at second. Everson Weller, a strong contender for our player of the game here today. 3 for 3. Only needs a home run now for the cycle. And here is a high fly ball to right center field. And a right fielder, Jordy Ogden, will make the grab. And that will end the inning. Shippensburg getting 3 runs, however, in the 5th. 2, all of them on a base hit and an error. A 2 RBI, 2-run single for Brayman Cheska. And another run coming across the score on E2. We are going into the bottom of the 5th. Now a 5-0 lead for the Shippensburg Greyhounds. This is West Prairie Baseball. Bottom of the fifth we go. In the top half of the fifth, Shippensburg 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, leaving 1 runner left on base. 2 of those runs were scored on an RBI single from Brady Majeski, and the other one was scored on an error on the same play. An error on Terrence Stigler. So here we go, 5-0 lead now for the Shippensburg Greyhounds through 4.5. And here comes Eli Lyons to lead off, and that ball is swung on and missed, and that gets the home plate umpire Charles Kipp. I don't think it was tipped even. It might just got away from the catcher, and Charles Kipp able to shake that one off. So a strike 1 there to Eli Lyons. Yeah, I don't think that ball was even tipped. It just got away. And right off the arm. And Charles Kipp looks to be okay. And the next pitch is swung on and out of play. No balls and 2 strikes to Eli Lyons. Lyons grounded out to the pitcher, Menser, his first time out. Ball 1-3 put out for a second out in the second inning. The 0-2 pitch coming up here to Eli Lyons. And this is popped up in foul territory. Everson trying to go for it, but it goes out of play. And it looks like West Prairie Baseball is about to have a new pitcher warming up as Bryce Smith is going to the West Prairie bullpen. Starting to run out of game balls according to our latest umpire, Myron Lebo. No balls and 2 strikes here to Eli Lyons. Here's the next pitch, and that ends up hitting Lyons. So not an ideal way to get on base, but Eli Lyons reaches first on a hit by pitch to start the 5th inning. That'll bring up Wyatt Fritz. Struck out looking to end the 2nd inning. Eli Lyons now becomes the 2nd West Prairie player to get on base. Austin Lyons has reached base twice. And a throw over to first, not in time. Only 2 hits for West Prairie Baseball so far in this game, both off the bat of Austin Lyons. And there's ball 1 here to Wyatt Fritz. The 1-0 to Fritz is right down the middle for a strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Only 3 strikeouts so far for Aiden Menser. The 1-1 pitch is missing for ball 2. Wind is a nice breeze here today, and the 2-1 pitch just missing for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Eli Lyons at first after being hit by a pitch with 2 strikes. There's a 3-1, and that's in for call strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's now the 3rd hitter to get the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes for the West Prairie Mustangs. Here's a 3-2 from Menser, and that is popped up and out of play. So 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Wyatt Fritz. A 3-2, and check swing is way up high for ball 4. Wyatt Fritz able to hold up on the high fastball, and it's a walk. And now a little bit of a surprise here. Shippensburg head coach Brian Etter coming out to talk to Aiden Menser and the Shippensburg infielders. That's the first walk that Menser has given up. And now a courtesy runner coming up here for Wyatt Fritz. And it's going to be number 11. That is Trent Hockenberry, now running at first base. Eli Lyons will have to very hairy because Trent Hockenberry, he can run, ladies and gentlemen. West Shippensburg baseball currently on a 3-game winning streak against the West Prairie Mustangs, coming off a tough loss in 5 innings against Cedar Cliff in the last game on Friday. It was their first Mercy Rule loss for Shippensburg this season, but Cedar Cliff, a tough 6A school, just dominating the Greyhounds last Friday. Bryce Smith warming up in the West Prairie bullpen. Could mean that the day is done pitching wise for Austin Lions. And Austin Lions in the inning number 6 will likely go over to second should Bryce Smith come in to pitch. So here comes Jordy Ogden showing bunt, pulls it back for a high fastball and missing for ball 1. Jordy Ogden went down on strikes to begin the 3rd inning. He's 0 for 1. And Riders are first and second here with nobody out. West Prairie trying to get back in this game. And a bunt is tipped and fouled back for strike 1. That's one thing that West Prairie has struggled with so far this season, bunting. Which is a rare thing because West Prairie baseball, they practice bunting a lot. And I mean a lot. That was the case when I was in school here from 2008 to 2012. We practiced bunting a lot. And the bunt is pulled back for ball 2. A high fastball again for Jordy Ogden. We see the first baseman Jackson Stout is close to the plate, expecting a bunt down the first base side, as well as the third baseman Everson Weller. And there is strike 2 called. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jordy Ogden. Eli Lyons at first, and Trent Hockenberry pinch running for Wyatt Fritz at first. 2-2 pitch to Jordy Ogden, and a bunt goes down fair, and could be hard for Menser to throw to first. Is in time. Plenty of time for a sacrifice bunt as both runners go up to second and third here with only 1 out. So now Tanner Sigler will come up. Despite being a number 9 hitter, he is one of the best hitters on the West Prairie team so far. And he was putting the ball in lineup for situations like these. Rounders at second and third here with only 1 out. Sigler lined one hard to center field his first time out. And recording out, and there is strike 1. Tanner Sigler is good with being under pressure in situations like these. The 0-1 pitch is up high for ball 1. A really good opportunity here for the Mustangs to get on the board. Down by 5. Here's the next pitch, and that's swung on and fouled down the third base line. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to the West Prairie catcher. Taking a break here as Jeff Sandridge went a long way down third base line to get that ball. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch coming out for Menser to Tanner Sigler, younger brother of Nolan Sigler, currently a wrestler at Bloomsburg. And here's a swing, and that's foul tip. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We heard some things from Nolan Sigler and his family. Nolan Sigler, as well as Brad Morrison from Lock Haven, they're both entering the transfer portal in college wrestling. So once we get those updates, we'll let you know. Here's a 1-2 pitch, and that is fouled back again by Sigler. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mason Stano is on deck at the top of the lineup. Bottom of 5th, a 1-2 pitch, and this is hit high and right to the shortstop. That is Ethan Miller, and it's a pop out for the second out. West Prairie This is the second time where they have runners in scoring position. They haven't cashed in yet. And here comes Mason Sano at the top of the lineup. 0 for 2. A fly out to left field in the first, and he grounded out to first his last time up in the third. And there is called strike one to Sano. Mason Sano, a junior, he was the best hitter in the Mid-Penn Conference in his freshman year, and then the pitchers in the Colonial Fission started to get used to him. Here's a swing, however, from Sano out towards center field, and the center fielder, Caden Shope, has the grab, and West Prairie once again wastes an opportunity with runners in scoring position. We are going to the inning number 6. After 5 innings, it is 5-0 for the Shippensburg Greyhounds. You are watching West Prairie Baseball against the Shippensburg Greyhounds exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be back for inning number 6 here at West Prairie. New pitcher here for the West Prairie Mustangs as Bryce Smith will come in from center field to pitch. Austin Lyons is done after 5 innings on the mound. He is now over at second, and Trent Hockenberry is now at center field for the West Prairie Mustangs. And here is Ethan Miller facing strike one right there. Miller 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs. And here is ball one. One ball, one strike pitch coming up. Inning number 6, here we go. And Bryce Smith now pitching, and here is a high fly ball out towards Jordy Ogden at right. He'll make the grab, and there is out number 1. A fly out here as Ethan Miller is down for the first time. Ethan Miller recording it out for the first time, making him 2 for 3. Here comes Justin Horn now. Horn 0 for 2. One of only 2 players to not reach base so far. Jackson Stout is 0 for 3. Justin Horn now 0 for 2. And there's ball one. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics, saying that is strike one. As we are here for, it's definitely not out of reach yet for the West Prairie Mustangs, but they have 6 outs to go to get back in this game. 5-0 lead for the Greyhounds. And the big inning was the 5th inning. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch coming for Bryce Smith. And check swing. No swing. And peel it down here to the bases umpire, Myron Label. Label is saying he did not go around, so it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Justin Horn looking to get on base for the first time. Here's a 3-1, and that's right down the middle for strike 2. Comes a 3-2, and that's down low for ball 4. So Justin Horn is on base for the first time with a 1-out walk. And that'll bring up Aiden Menser. Got himself in a little bit of a predicament in the bottom of the 5th, but able to get out with a fly out to center field from Mason Sano to end the inning when runners were on second and third base. And Menser 1 for 2. He had a leadoff single in the 5th and came around to score. And here is ball 1 in the dirt. Nice stop there for Tanner Sigler as Justin Horn stays put at first. Bryce Smith 1-0 and a bunt and nothing doing. Clearly went around, and that is strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here with 1 out and a runner on first. As of right now, Jackson Stout is the only Shippensburg player to not get on base. And he could have an opportunity in the 7th. And a bunt goes down this time. And looking at first, and nobody is covering first. That's got to be an infield single for Aiden Menser. There's a little bit of fielding error there. Not really an error, but it's going to be ruled an infield single on a bunt as Austin Lyons was not covering first. So an infield single puts runners at second and third here, and a courtesy runner once again is going to be Drayden Kipe. And back to the top of the line for the Greyhounds. Troy Chamberlain, 2 for 3 in the game so far. Had a base hit in each of his last 2 plate appearances. Timeout here. And Tanner Sigler coming out to talk to Bryce Smith. Kind of a similar story here between these 2 teams compared to the last time these 2 teams met on March 28th. It was a close game throughout until Shippensburg pulled away late around the 4th or 5th inning. And Shippensburg went on to win 10-1 against the Mustangs back on March 28th. And here's a swing and a high fly ball. Austin Lyons is calling for it. Takes one last step back in the final second. He makes the grab, and there are 2 away now. Troy Chamberlain, 2 for 4. Now we'll bring up Caden Shilp. 0 for 2 so far. He was hit by a pitch his last time up and came around to score on an error. He's 0 for 2 with 2 lineouts and a hit by pitch. And a run scored so far. 2 outs here, and taking his time is Caden Shilp. There's the 0-2, or excuse me, the first pitch. There's 2 outs here, and it's in the dirt for ball 1. That was fine. 0-2, but that was the first pitch. 1-0 here to Caden Shilp. Rounds on first and second with 2 outs. Here's the 1-0. High fastball laid off for ball 2. Now I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, Shippensburg, we have a player to keep an eye on. That is Everson Weller. 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a triple in reverse order. And he will have an opportunity to complete a cycle And there is strike one called. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch coming from Bryce Smith. And step back. West Perry Truck and Field must be on the rotate because I don't see anybody practicing over at Mustang Stadium. I don't know where they're at today, but they're somewhere. And next pitch is swung on, foul back, out of play. Count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch from Smith. And it's chopped at the plate in fair territory. Got to be a tough play for Cole Brown. Out throw was there, but not nearly in time. It's an infield single for Caden Shope. And the bases for the second time in this game are loaded for Greyhounds. Good effort there for Cole Brown. And everybody moves up a base with 2 outs. Bases are loaded now with 2 outs. Justin Horn at third. Drayden Kipe at second. And Caden Shope at first after the infield single. And here is Brady Macheski. Brady Macheski here. Second time he's faced the pitcher with the bases loaded. And he takes ball 1. Macheski blew the game open to make it 5-0 on a 2-run single and another run coming across on an error. And there is strike 1. Brady Macheski, 2 for 3 with a single, or excuse me, 1 for 3 with a single, 2 RBIs, but he struck out twice. So far in this game, 1 ball, 1 strike pitch, swung on and missed for strike 2. The Mustangs are going to keep this score exactly where it is, heading into the bottom half of inning number 6. 2 outs with the bases loaded, 1-2 pitch coming off here from Bryce Smith. And here is the pitch. And a high fastball goes off at Terrence Segler, but not too far off. And it's ball 2. Nobody going up any further. The 2-2 count with 2 outs, bases loaded. Bryce Smith taking his time. Here's the 2-2. And called strike 3. Brady Macheski called on down on strikes for the 3rd time, and the inning is over. The Greyhounds leave the bases loaded. We are going to the bottom half of innings number 6. Still 5-0 lead for Shippensburg. This is West Perry Baseball. Back here for bottom half of inning number 6. Shippensburg leaving the bases loaded in the top of inning number 6. And it's 2-3-4 here. Stood up for the Mustangs. And here's Austin Lyons taking strike one. Austin Lyons, the final line score for him on the mound. 5 innings pitched, facing 24 batters. And here he swings and fouls it off for strike two. Facing 24 batters, he didn't walk anybody. Had 4 strikeouts, but he gave up 10 hits and 4 earned runs out of the 5 scored for the Shippensburg Greyhounds. 0-2 pitch, Austin Lyons 2 for 2, and he swinging a jumping grab there for Everson Weller. Not hit very hard, but Weller jumping up to make the grab, and there is out number 1. Nice play for Weller. He has been having an incredible game. Everson Weller, defensively and offensively. Everson Weller is going to be second in the bottom of the 7th hitting, and he'll have a chance at the cycle with a home run. And here is Cole Brown, and that goes off the catcher's glove, and that was ball 1 to Cole Brown. Brown laid down a sacrifice bunt his last time up, so he's 0 for 1. And I have 1-0 in the count, and here is a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the West Prairie third baseman. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and a swing and a miss from Cole Brown, and strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I mean, the Mid-Penn Colonial Division, ladies and gentlemen, it is a tough division. But the thing for West Prairie is, their offense has been struggling all season long, but every game that they had in this division so far, they faced really good pitching, which could be a bonus if West Prairie can get to the District 3 playoffs. They are definitely not out of it yet. There's still a whole second half of the season left to go. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. If West Prairie can get into the District 3 playoffs, they'll face another good pitcher, but they've been facing good pitching all season long. So here's 3-2, and a swing and a miss from Cole Brown. A swung on and missed at the high fastball for 2 outs. Yeah, so it's not about being perfect. It's about getting a couple of wins, and they're definitely not out of this yet. But very quickly, the Mustangs are down to their final 4 outs, and Bryce Smith will come up. He's 0 for 2 with a line out and a fly out, both to the outfield. First to center field, then to right field. Here he swings at the first pitch and pops one up to left field. And left field with a long run will make the grab. Eli Bailey makes the long run and the grab, and that will end the inning. Mustangs go down in order in inning number 6. We are going to the 7th inning, where Shippensburg's Everson Weller will have a chance of completing a cycle. He needs a home run to do it in the 7th inning. It's 5-0 after 6 innings. Seventh inning we go. 5-0 lead for the Shippensburg Greyhounds through 6 innings. And it's 4, 5, and 6 hitters stood out for the Greyhounds, taking on Bryce Smith. Eli Bailey coming up 1 for 3. Had a single to lead off the 4th. He reached on fielder's choice his last time up, and there is strike one called to Eli Bailey. Well, there's one hitter here in this inning that we're going to be paying attention to. That is going to be the man who is on deck right now, Everson Weller. And here's a swing, a high fly ball to center field, and right fielder Jordy Ogden will cut off the center fielder Hockenberry to make the grab. And there's one away here in the seventh. That'll bring up Everson Weller. 3 for 3. He had a triple in the second, a double in the fourth, and a single in the fifth. He needs a home run to complete the cycle, which is a very rare thing we see on this field. And Everson Weller needs a home run to complete it. And he has that power. When he hit the double, it went off the fence out in left center field. And here is ball one. I mean, why would you even pitch to this guy? He has had the power. And here is what actually that was strike one apparently. And now it counted even at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Everson Weller. Of all my years of covering West Prairie baseball, I have never seen any player complete a cycle. Everson Weller has a chance to do it right here with his power. And a 1-1 is in for call strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hey, he had a couple of hits. A single and a double came with 2 strikes. So this is not a safe count against Everson Weller. Here comes the 0-2. And that misses Weller. And it's ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. As Weller needs a home run to complete the cycle. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss. No cycle here today as Weller goes down for the first time. And it's a strikeout for the second out. Man, that's a bummer. I was kind of hoping that he would get it, but hey, that keeps West Prairie in the game, at least for now. Here comes Jackson Stout, the only Shippensburg player to not get on base so far. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout and 2 flyouts. And here he takes strike 1. Justin Horn is one of 2 players to not get a hit. Justin Horn reached on a walk in the 6th inning. And here is ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. West Prairie's Bryce Smith looking for a quick inning here. That was strikeout number 2, by the way, for Bryce Smith. Yeah, strikeout to end inning number 6. And here's a ground ball. That will go foul for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, according to the home plate umpire, Charles Kipp. And 2 outs with the bases empty. Bryce Smith looking for a quick inning. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and the high fastball held up for ball 2. Shippensburg has not gone down in order since the 1st inning. The Greyhounds went down 1-2-3 in the 1st. Here we are in the 7th, a 2-2 pitch coming up with 2 outs. And that apparently hits Jackson Stout. So now every Shippensburg Greyhound who came out to bat has reached base. And on 2-2 pitch, Jackson Stout gets hit by it. That'll keep the inning going. And that'll bring up Ethan Miller. Ethan Miller 2 for 3. He flew out to Jordy Ogden on right field his last time up. But before that, he had 2 singles and 2 RBIs. There's the first pitch to Miller, and it's up high for ball 1. Coming up after this game, we'll have the West Prairie Athletic Department post-game report. Final stats here, updated records, what's next for both teams, our West Prairie Athletic Department player of the game. All of that coming up on the West Prairie Athletic Park postgame report. This pitch gets away from Tanner Sigler, and that's going to be the first wild pitch of the game as Jackson Stout goes to second. It's 2-0 now to Ethan Miller, the Shippensburg shortstop. Here's the 2-0. And here's a strong swing to Sano. And throw to first is going to be in time, and that will end the inning. 6-3 put out, and we're going to the bottom of the seventh. Last chance California Mustangs needing 5 runs to keep the game going, or 6 runs for a walk-off. It is not impossible. It's very doable for the West Prairie Mustangs. And we'll be back for the bottom of the seventh. Shippensburg leads 5-0 after 6.5. Bottom of the seventh we go. The Shippensburg Greyhounds getting 5 runs on 12 hits. And it's 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for the West Prairie Mustangs. The heart of the lineup as Brayden McKeever will come up to bat 0 for 2 so far in this game. A strikeout, and he flew out to center field his last time up to end the 4th inning. And here is ball 1. Aiden Mentzer looking for a complete game shutout. Or, excuse me, we actually have a new pitcher now for Shippensburg. I did not realize that during the break. As the new pitcher is Ethan Miller, down from shortstop. So Ethan Miller now gets the count 2 balls and 1 strike after I called strike 1. Wow, how did I not realize that? He just came in to pitch, and here is a check swing and goes to first, and 3-U here to McKeever, and that is the first out in the bottom of the 7th. Yep, so we see Aiden Metzer now at shortstop. So not really a safe situation here for Ethan Miller. And here is Eli Lyons now. Eli Lyons first pitch, and that's in for a called strike 1. And here's the next pitch, and Eli Lyons had to jump out of the way, and that's ball 1. Correction, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Eli Lyons. And pitch in the dirt for ball 3. Ethan Miller, a quick pitcher here, 3-1, and chopper off the plate, grabbed by the second baseman, and gets away from the second baseman, Justin Horn, and that's got to be an E4. The Lions reaches on an error, and that'll keep this going with Wyatt Fritz. Or, no, excuse me, we have a pinch hitter now. Don't know who to... And there's ball one. Again. And there's strike one. This is Trent Huckenberry pinch hitting for Wyatt Fritz. Here comes the 1-1 and a swing, and Huckenberry hits one out to his left, right set, and that is a diving grab and dropped. Good effort, incredible effort there for Caden Shope. And that was actually David LaChance pinch hitting there. And he gets a base hit up the center field. Incredible effort there for Shope. But Shope with a diving grab drops it. And now runners are first and second here with only one out. Yeah, that was David LaChance with the pinch hitting performance with the base hit. David LaChance, a senior, getting a base hit. And now here is Jordy Ogden swinging at the first pitch and missing for strike one. Pinch runner is Quentin Palm now at first base. Everybody getting some playing time here today. And there is a pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is where West Prairie starts to get better. Man, it's crucial time here, and here's a high fly ball towards center field, and Shope will make the grab this time. Quick throw to the shortstop, cutoff man, and that now the Mustangs are down to their final out. And it'll be up to Tanner Sigler. Tanner Sigler, 2 versus 2 here. And there is strike one called to the number 9. It's not been one of those seasons where offense is key for the West Prairie Mustangs. And, they had a couple of games so far, including at Juniata, and then this past Saturday at Bermudian Springs, where West Prairie won 9-6 against a previously undefeated Bermudian Springs Eagles team. But today it was very tough for the Mustangs to get everything going. Of tough pitching against the against the Shippensburg Greyhounds. Aiden Menser was just on fire today, and the offense was just as good for the Shippensburg defense. Shippensburg now has won 4 in a row against the West Prairie Mustangs, and for the second straight year, Shippensburg completing a season sweep against the West Prairie Mustangs. And so this is the start of the second half of the season for West Prairie, and now they have 9 games to go. 7 of them are here at home, including their next 5 games. So definitely looking good for West Prairie with their chances of going to the District 3 playoffs. And since they're facing this great pitching all season long, if they can't get into the District 3 playoffs, even if they're the last team in like they were a year ago, then West Prairie could have a really good run against very good pitching that they have seen all season long. But they really need to turn it around, especially with the next several games being here at West Prairie High School on their home field. So hope is still on for Mustangs. They just really need to turn around here for the second half of the season. Our final line score in this game, first for the Shippensburg Greyhounds, 5 runs on 12 hits, 1 error, leaving 8 runners left on base. For the West Prairie Mustangs, no runs on 3 hits, 1 error, leaving 6 runners left on base. The winning pitcher for Shippensburg is Aiden Menser, pitching 6 innings, facing 22 batters, had 4 strikeouts, gave up 1 walk and 2 hits and no runs in 6 shutout innings. Ethan Miller faced 5 batters in the 7th, gave up 1 hit and no no hits or runs, obviously, only giving up 1 hit in the 7th. The losing pitcher for West Perry is Austin Lyons, pitching 5 innings, facing 24 batters, had 4 strikeouts, didn't walk anybody, but gave up 10 hits and 5 runs, and 4 of those runs were earned. Only 1 was unearned back in the 5th inning, which was the big inning for Shippensburg. Our West Prairie Athletic player of the game is Shippensburg's Everson Weller. He had a chance to complete the cycle, going 3 for 3 with a triple, a double, and a single, but he struck out in the 7th inning, making him 3 for 4 in the game with 2 runs scored, with a single, a double, and a triple. He is our West Prairie Athletic Department player of the game, Shippensburg third baseman Everson Weller. The West Prairie Mustangs now dropped to 3-8 overall, still looking for their first win in the Mid-Penn Conference Colonial Division. They are now 0-7 in that division. The Shippensburg Greyhounds now improved to 9-3 overall, 7-2 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. Next time out for both teams, West Prairie and Shippensburg will both be back at home. The West Prairie Mustangs will host the James Buchanan Rockets at 4:30 on Thursday, and the Shippensburg Greyhounds will host their big rival, the Big Spring Bulldogs, on Thursday at 4:15. I will not be here, unfortunately, for the next 2 games. For West Prairie baseball against James Buchanan and Susquehanna on Saturday, and that's because my best friend is getting married. I am one of the groomsmen, and the rehearsal dinner is on Thursday, the wedding itself is on Saturday, and I'm part of the wedding, so I gotta make that. I do apologize for the inconvenience, but it is a good reason to miss a couple of baseball games. I wish the West Prairie Mustangs the best of luck on Thursday against James Buchanan, and then Saturday against Susquehanna. That ought to be those 2 games ought to be a lot of fun on Thursday and Saturday. So, my next broadcast here on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel will be next Monday, with West Prairie Baseball taking on the Baldwin Springs Bubblers. That's always a fun game when those 2 teams get together in a Mid-Penn Colonial Division. It's always exciting, very close games throughout between those 2 teams. And that'll be my next broadcast here on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel next Monday. West Prairie Baseball against Baldwin Springs at 4:30. That's going to do it for us here at West Prairie High School. On behalf of our athletic director, Ryan Anderson, our high school principal, Christopher Casian, our superintendent, Jeff Coons, and all of us here at West Prairie High School, I am Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics, saying so long from West Prairie High School. This has been a presentation of West Prairie Baseball against the Shippensburg Greyhounds, exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. Your final score on this one, the Greyhounds win it 5-0. Good night, everybody, and I'll see you next week.